Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That seems to be the motto, I guess, of the United States Navy, because we continue to go out into the Gulf of the Oman, or the Gulf of Oman, and rescue Iranian sailors. That's right, Iranian sailors. The United States Navy announced it led a rescue operation to assist the crew of an Iranian fishing vessel in distress in the Gulf of Oman, the third in 10 days in an area marked by tension between Washington and Tehran. So the very waters that we've been told by Badulaj of Iran to get out of here and not come back, well, we don't go away. Instead, we go around plucking their Iranian fishermen out of the sea. At least they drown. And we bring them back to shore, or we bring them food and water. We tow them back to shore. We do this humanitarian gesture. We do unto others as we would want them to do unto us. As a matter of fact, while we're saving their sailors, they're building missiles and rockets and ammunition to shoot us. They're actually they have been funneling bombs and IEDs and explosives into Afghanistan to kill the United States soldiers. They're threatening to blow up our favorite ally, Israel, Jerusalem, off the face of the map. But we continue to rescue their sailors, and we should. It's the right thing to do. It's the Christian thing to do. It's the humanitarian thing to do. It's obviously not the radical Islamic jihadist mentality of the Iranian government thing to do, but I'm not saying that all Muslim people are that way. I'm sure that they would rescue American soldiers if they were drowning, right? But anyway, what we're trying to do is help them, and they're upset because they keep telling us to leave, but we keep picking up and saving their people. All right, the United States Navy announced it's rescued an operation to assist the crew of an Iranian fishing vessel in distress in the Gulf of Oman, the third in 10 days, in an area marked by tension between Washington and Tehran, Iran. Now, a Seahawk helicopter from the guided missile destroyer, the USS Dewey, spotted an Iranian fishing boat sinking early Wednesday, January the 18th, 2012, while two other vessels tried to tow it to safety, according to the Navy press release. One sailor remained on board the sinking boat. The boat was called the Al-Mansur, while two other crew members took refuge on the vessels that came to help. The helicopter stayed overhead while the USS Dewey joined the rescue operation. Once we talked with their captain, it was clear that they needed some food and water, said Navy Lieutenant Jason Dawson, the leader of the rescue team. The Al-Mansur crew had fought flooding for 3 days before abandoning their vessel. The rescue team gave the crew about 150 pounds of food, water, and other supplies before returning to the USS Dewey. And now back on January 7th of 2012, a few days ago, a Navy destroyer rescued 13 Iranian fishermen who were being held hostage by Somali pirates. I mean, we're bailing them out. We're plucking them out of the water. We're knocking the Somali pirates in the head and setting their people free. We're bringing them food and water. We're towing their crippled boats back to shore. And what thanks do we get? Get out of our waters! I should go! That's what we get for a thank you. Why is it? Oh, that's not the only thing we get. Bzzz, little tugboats, little speedboats, bzzz, are buzzing around our destroyers. What? Are you serious, Iran? Seriously, Iran, are you serious? What? Are you serious? What? Are you serious, Iran? I mean, but we're the big bad Americans, because it's really class envy. Let's put it right where it's at. Let's just cut it to the chase right now. It's class envy. We're America. Our God is big. His name is God Jehovah. His Son Jesus is Savior of the world. And we worship Him freely. We accept him as the Savior, or at least many of us in America do. Not all. Of course not all. We also are the land of opportunity. And we're the land where freedom of worship. You can be any religion you want. You can worship here freely. There's no Sharia law. There's not a police state here. Well, wait a minute. We did just pass that NDAA FY 2012, that indefinite detention bill. I seen that Ron Paul is trying to repeal it in Congress yesterday. But MSNBC doesn't want to talk about it at all. Sometimes I think that the liberal media would rather it be a police state. And speaking of liberal media, hey, I guess I was on CNN yesterday. I didn't even know it, but I've had several people on Facebook and here on YouTube and emails tell me that they saw me yesterday on the story about the sinking Italian ship. Well, CNN used a little bit of my video and put it in the segment. So, hey, that's cool. But what we really need to do is play the tape about the Hosea prophecy and the coming of the Lord, and give us and go ahead and air that interview that they filmed with me last year about the birds and the fish and the cattle and the second coming of Christ. I mean, if they would just air that 8-minute segment, it would probably win thousands of souls to Christ. I beg and pray that CNN will do that. Are you saved? Because we've got people falling headlong into destruction. Again, I don't have a beef at all with the Iranian people or the Iranian fishermen or any of the Iranian folks. Because realistically, they just probably want to live peaceably in their country. The problem is Ahmadinejad and the Ali Ayatollah Khomeini, this supreme leader. These guys have a diabolical outlook on eschatology of theology, the end times, from a Muslim perspective. The faith they have is if they could just send a missile right into the heart of Jerusalem and create enough chaos and confusion that Allah himself would release the 12th Imam, the Alema Hadi, to come, bring Jesus with him and deliver the world of tyranny and injustices and bring peace and prosperity to a land of sorrow. And because they believe that very thing, you continue to see this relentless pursuit of destruction of the city of the great king, the city of Jerusalem. We need to pray. No matter how much good we try to do goodwill toward the Iranian government, they continue to backhand and smack us or send little speedboats around. We keep picking their people up. They keep trying to shoot us down. When is it going to come to an end? Not when the Mahdi apparently is supposed to return. I'll tell you when it's going to come to an end. When Jesus arrives. When Jesus arrives, he'll put an end to it. He'll put one foot on land and one on sea. He'll declare time to be no more. He'll change the atmosphere. The milieu will definitely have a different outlook. He is the King. Accept him as your Savior. He loves you. He wants to help us all. Call upon the name of the Lord while you still can, while you can still be saved. Go to my website. I've got a lot of great scriptures about salvation there. I would highly recommend you go there and just go and be blessed. Sunday nights, I'm on every Sunday night at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Every Sunday night from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right at my website, paulbegleyprophecy.com. Go read all the scriptures. Got a lot of great information. You can even take communion with me online. Find out about my book. You can do whatever you want to do. There's a lot of information there. Main thing is get saved. Call upon the name of the Lord and you shall be saved. If you want help, also you can just send me a personal message right here on YouTube in the personal inbox. Title it in bold. I want to be saved. I want to be saved. And we'll respond to you today. 4 people got saved yesterday. 4. Already 26 this month. And 664 in less than a year, and you could be next. We want you to call upon the name of the Lord, and you shall be saved. I'm Pastor Begley. I'll be right back. I got a lot to do today, and don't miss the radio program on Liberty Broadcasting Network. We're going to have an international baptism. I'll be baptizing a man in England from Indiana, live with split screen. You can watch it live at libertybroadcastingnetwork.com. Today, 12 noon Eastern. I'll be right back.